So I'm back on that Alvarez ship. That's right. Um, you see, I was a fan of Saul Canelo Alvarez up until this year. I stopped being a fan when he decided to hand over the WBC belt. That was probably the worst decision ever made uh, by Canelo Alvarez, and that really disappointed me as a fan of his. But again, I've jumped on that ship. I jumped right back on that ship when Gennady Golovkin decided to become a hypocrite after talking all that bullshit about how Canelo Alvarez decided to face a welterweight. Gennady Golovkin goes on and he decides that he's gonna face a welterweight when he couldn't get Canelo Alvarez. So I decided to just hop back on my Saul Canelo Alvarez train because I like Canelo Alvarez. I'm not gonna lie to you, and you guys, you can say that I've been looking for every excuse to like Canelo Alvarez again. I'll admit that because I like him. I truly feel like Oscar De La Hoya is the main culprit behind this fight not taking place. Um, when I look at the track record of Canelo Alvarez, uh, post Floyd Mayweather, even towards Floyd Mayweather, he's just been fighting quality competition, and the whole from 2014, 2015, I was thinking that Saul Canelo Alvarez was the man. He goes from Austin Trout to Floyd Mayweather, then to Alfredo Angulo, then to Gennady Lara, then to James Kirkland, then to Miguel Cotto. That is a strong. He was doing some damage. I mean, you don't tell me that he didn't deserve a. I mean, I thought he actually earned Fighter of the Year. I think one boxing news organization gave Canelo Fighter of the Year. I'm not sure if it was ESPN or whatever during 2015. But yeah, I thought he earned it. Canelo Alvarez, Saul Alvarez. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling him. I know Canelo Alvarez is actually his nickname, not his real name, but whatever. Saul Alvarez. Yeah, he's been one of my favorite fighters up until his most recent decision to vacate the WBC belt. But I'm back on that ship now because again, I like the guy, and part of me was looking for every excuse to be a fan of his again. But when you look at someone like Triple G, and you watch how this guy gets praised for facing tomato cans, for scooping down two weight classes below his just to find competition. I don't understand how you can I don't understand how you can respect that. I don't understand why I should criticize Canelo for this when Gennady Golovkin is being praised for that. His best name right now, as of today, is a guy that's two weight classes below him, people. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But anyway, let me get to the main point of this video. I'm 3 minutes in, I haven't even talked about. I think that if Saul Canelo Alvarez got in the ring with Gennady Golovkin right now, if he faced the Gennady Golovkin that was in the ring with Kell Brook on September 10th, 2016, Gennady Golovkin gets smashed. That's right, I said it. Gennady Golovkin will get smashed. Saul Canelo Alvarez, when you look at some of the fights that he's had troubles in, it was always against excellent movers. People like Austin Trout, people like Floyd Mayweather, people like Gennady Lara, even Amir Khan to some extent. Gennady Golovkin ain't that kind of a mover. So we don't have to worry about no fucking problems with Saul Canelo Alvarez trying to find him. No. Gennady Golovkin is going to stand right there, right in front of Canelo Alvarez. So that's one, and then plus, when I look at Kell Brook and what he was able to do with Gennady Golovkin, most of Kell Brook's success came from a lot of combination punching and counter punching. I think Canelo Alvarez is a good counter puncher, number one, and I think Canelo Alvarez is a great combination puncher. That's number two. And Gennady Golovkin isn't going to have this. Gennady Golovkin isn't going to just overpower him and put his weight on him. Because the only time Gennady Golovkin had success against Kell Brook was when he actually had him on the ropes. He's not going to be able to just push around Canelo Alvarez that same way, because Canelo Alvarez is pretty much just as big as Gennady Golovkin. So I think that Canelo Alvarez has better hand speed than Kell Brook. Some people might disagree, but at the 160, at 155 and up, at 160, I didn't think that Kell Brook, his hands were that fast. I think that Canelo Alvarez can go to 160 and maintain his speed. And if Canelo Alvarez can show some of those combination punches that we normally see him showing, bad news for Gennady Golovkin, in my opinion. Bad news. Plus, I think that Canelo Alvarez has better defense than Gennady Golovkin, especially after what I saw last night. Oh, fuck yeah. Are you kidding me? Canelo Alvarez has great upper body movement. And if they're going to be fighting in a phone booth, that's something that you're going to need, right? Who do I think is stronger? I definitely think Triple G is a stronger puncher. But I definitely think that Canelo Alvarez will be able to land more than Triple G if they're fighting in the pocket. I don't think Triple G can really fight when someone's bringing the fight to him like that. I don't think he can fight when someone's bringing the fight to him. And I don't think he can fight that well against excellent, boxers, like movers, people like. I think that Floyd Mayweather, if he was like a little younger, he probably would give Triple G the work too. But I now I really want to see this fight again, and I'd actually put money down on Canelo winning. I would put my money where my mouth is. Canelo, Triple G, that performance, man, wow. Kell Brook, man. Sorry, I'm still a little bit flabbergasted at what I witnessed, but Canelo Alvarez, he definitely has the right tools to get in the ring with Gennady Golovkin, and I wouldn't be surprised if after his fight against Liam Smith, he just called out Gennady Golovkin. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So that's all for this one. A casual fan here. Thank you guys for listening. Oh, I will say this. I want to add one more thing. I will admit that Gennady Golovkin has seen better days when it comes to his defense. I definitely seen Gennady Golovkin used to be. I thought he used to have a bit more. I thought he had better head movement back in the day. But Boxing Librarian made a very excellent point, and I really want to echo this in this video before I cut this one out. When you're facing the competition that Triple G has facing leading up to Kell Brook, your skills begin to diminish. You don't sharpen your tools against tomato cans like that. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, when he faces a real dog, a live dog, someone that people actually think has a chance at beating him, when he finally gets in the ring with that, and someone that's actually his size, I think that Gennady Golovkin, whoever that person is, whether it's Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders, Danny Jacobs, whoever that person is, I think that Gennady Golovkin is going to look very, very uncomfortable because he'll be in there for the first time in his career against someone that can actually bring the fight to him. Kell Brook, as impressive as that performance was, remember people, that fight should not have happened. Kell Brook should not have looked that impressive. I can only imagine how it's going to look like when he gets in the ring with Danny Jacobs, who might actually come in there with the will to win, come in there with bad intentions. Chris Eubanks Jr., guys like that. So, I think that Triple G, he's going to have some problems in the upcoming future. But yeah, if he were to get in the ring with Saul Alvarez right now, I think Alvarez would give him the work. A casual fan here. I'm going to close this one, and I'll be back with some more shit later. Thank you guys for listening.